Now, as a part of next step, we have to go and create the Agentforce asset. Although we are working on the Agentforce script or the agent script, but whenever we have to utilize the CLT, it is mandatory that we have to go and create the Agentforce asset here. To do this, you have to navigate to the quick find, and then here you have to look for the asset. Typically, we go and build the asset whenever we are working on the legacy builder. But as I said, whenever you are working on the CLT, then also you have to go and create the asset. To do this, I'm on the Agentforce asset, and then I am navigating on the actions. Here I will be creating the new agent action. I will be selecting the action type as the Apex action, and here I will be selecting the category as the invocable method. Then clicking on the next button. Here I need to go and select the reference action. My reference action here will be the create lead, right? This is the reference action because again, if you recall, in my Apex class, let me know and open that lead creation service, right? This is the one that I have created with the invocable method as the create lead, right? So what I am doing here, I am selecting the create lead, clicking on the next button. I need to go and give the description, right? Again, description will automatically pick up from the EAC. After that, you can go and put a loading text. For example, here I am putting the loaded text as creating lead record, right? And then here you have to go and map the inputs as well as the output. So for the input, we want the lead data. It should be going from the lead input, right, that we have defined. So here I'll be selecting the lead input. This is the custom lightning type that I have defined. So I am selecting that custom lightning data type here. That is the lead input data type. Again, if you want, you can give a more logical description. So here, for example, I am putting the description as lead details collected from the form. Similarly, you have to go and map the outputs as well. Here I am saying the lead ID. Again, I don't want to show the lead ID into the output. Okay, before I go to the lead ID, one thing that I missed to do here is this lead data. I need to get that collect from the user. So I need to also make sure that this collect data from the user checkbox is also checked. Coming up to the output, one output that I do have here is the lead ID. So here I can go and put the text, the ID of the created lead, and then I don't want to show this on the UI output rendering type text, that is okay, right? The next one that I do have here is the lead result. For the lead result, I have defined the data type in the form of lead output. So here I will be selecting the lead output. I want to show this lead output in the conversation window. So I am selecting that option here. And finally, I'll be putting the description here as the created lead details for display and clicking on the finish button. So this is how I have created the Agentforce asset that I will be utilizing in the next video while building the agent script.